Good morning, class. Please go back to your proper seat. I will give you 2 minutes to prepare for our discussion today. Okay, who will lead the prayer? Okay, yes, Miss Aragon. Close your eyes, bow your head. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Amen. Okay. Our Father, in heaven, we thank you for this and this. We offer to you our word and silence. Help us to be obedient and our parents and teachers. Amen. So first, let us check your attendance. Please say present if your name is called. Sarino, Giganan, Villarete, Sai. Okay? So, are you ready for our discussion today? Okay, good. So, before we proceed, I want you to ask about our topic yesterday. So, what is our topic all about yesterday? Yes, Miss Aragon. Okay, very good. So, before we proceed to our another topic, I want you to stand up and face your seatmate. So, are you familiar with the song Ako si Takori? Okay, very good. So, stand up everyone. Okay. Face your partner. Okay. Ako si Takori. Ready? Sing. Ako si Takori. Gamay kag dako. Ini ang uyatan. Kag ini ang tuburan. Kung magbukal. Kakulo-kulo. Uyati ako kag ibubo. Okay, clap your hands. Okay. Go back to your seat. So, before I start, I want to remind you to minimize your voice, avoid talking to your seatmate, jot down important details about our topics because I will be giving you a short quiz after the discussion. So, our topic for today is all about a human organ system called the cardiovascular system or the circulatory system. So, at the end of the lesson, you will learn the importance and the function of the circulatory system. You will identify the basic part of circulatory system and familiarize each components of its part. So, before we go deeper to our topic today, I have here jumble words and I want you to guess what are these jumble words. So, we have here 5 jumble words and I want 5 volunteers. Okay, guys, thank you for your cooperation. You may now go back to your seat. And we are now done answering the jumble words. Well, we are going to check it after the discussion. So let us see if your answers are correct. Okay, we are going to talk about the cardiovascular or the circulatory system. So first, I want to ask anyone, what is the cardiovascular or circulatory system in your own idea or in your own opinion? Anyone? Okay, thank you so much. So, the cardiovascular system or the circulatory system is known as a transport system of the body. It is an organ system that permits blood to circulate and transport nutrients such as amino acids and electrolytes, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormones, and blood cells to and from the cells in the body. So the circulatory system or the cardiovascular system is responsible for the transportation of all nutrients, blood cells, and gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. It is where the transportation and delivery of the blood cells, nutrients, and gases took place. So the cardiovascular system has its 3 parts or the 3 major parts. So let us talk about the 3 major parts of the circulatory system, which is the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. So the first part of the cardiovascular system is the heart. So it is the most important important part of the cardiovascular system. It is a muscular pump that pumps blood to the lungs and all around the body. So whenever the heart pumps, it produces force which causes the blood to circulate all throughout the body. So it is the reason why our blood circulates around the body. So the second part is the blood. So the blood is a liquid component of the cardiovascular system that maintains water balance in the body. It helps in the regulation of body temperature because of the presence of water in it. So the blood is a liquid component of the circulatory system that carries metabolic waste, gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and nutrients. So the blood has four components named platelets, plasma, the red blood cells, and the white blood cells. So the platelets are tiny blood cells that help your body to form a clot to stop bleeding. So if one of your blood vessels get damaged, it sends out signals to the platelets. The platelets then rush to the site of damage and form a clot to fix the damage. So if may mga pilasta or magdugo, kamandi ka mong go-form like mga kugang sa atong babaw sa atong skin. So mao na siya ang platelets. So the second one is plasma. So plasma is the yellowish liquid that holds together the blood cells. So the role of plasma is to take nutrients, hormones, and proteins to the parts of the body that's needed. It is the yellowish components of blood that holds together the red blood cells, white blood cells, and the platelets. So the third one is the red blood cells. So the red blood cells carries oxygen and carbon dioxide from and to our lungs to the rest of our bodies. So it delivers oxygen and collect carbon dioxide. Then they make the trip taking carbon dioxide back to our lungs to be exhaled. So the fourth one is white blood cells. So the white blood cells, also called leukocytes or white corpuscles, are cellular components of blood that lacks hemoglobin and had nucleus, is capable of motility and defends the body against infections and diseases. So the white blood cells is a component of blood that acts as a soldier, defending the body against infections and diseases by injecting foreign materials and cellular debris by destroying infectious agents, and cancer cells. So the third part of the cardiovascular or circulatory system is the blood vessels. So the blood vessels are the components of a cardiovascular system that transport blood all throughout the human body. This is the passageway of the blood, and these vessels transport blood cells, nutrients, and oxygen to the tissues of the body. So the blood vessels serve as the passageway of the blood all throughout our body. So our body, we have thousands of blood vessels. We have small blood vessels and big blood vessels. So at this point, we are going to talk about the three kinds of blood vessels. We have the capillaries, the veins, and the arteries. So the capillaries are the blood vessels, the smallest and numerous of the blood vessels that form connection between the vessels. So ang capillary, sila mo'y pinakapinong o pinakagagmay nga blood vessels sa atong lawas. So the second one is the arteries. So the arteries form connection between the vessels that carries blood away from the heart. So the arteries, the red blood vessels, it carries or collect blood away from the heart. So the other one is veins. So veins is the blood vessels that return blood to the heart. So the veins or the blue one returns blood to the heart. So if the arteries collects blood from the heart, the veins is the one who return blood on the heart. So all in all, the blood vessels is a passageway when a blood delivers and collect nutrients, gases, and blood cells. So do you have questions? If you have questions or confusions, raise your hand and ask me. Do not ask your seatmate. Okay, we are done now in our discussion, and now I want you to prepare a 1/4 sheet of paper because I will be giving you a short quiz. But before that, we are going to have a recap about our lesson today. So it is all about, anyone? Okay, Miss Aragon. Okay, very good. It is all about a cardiovascular system. So what is cardiovascular system? A cardiovascular system is a transport system of the body that allows blood to circulate all throughout our body. And it has three major parts, which is the heart, a muscular pump that pumps blood all throughout the body, the blood that carries oxygen, gases, nutrients, and metabolic waste, the blood vessels, which serve as the passageway of the blood all throughout the body, and it has three kinds, which is the arteries, the capillaries, and the veins. So I bet you're ready now to answer our short quiz. Please prepare your paper. Eyes on your paper. Do not ask your seatmate, and no copying. So number 1, what are the three parts of the cardiovascular system? Number 2, this organ pumps blood all throughout the body. Number 3, it serves as the passageway of the blood. Number 4, 5, 6 to 7. Name the 4 components of blood. Number 8, 9 to 10. Name the 3 kinds of blood vessels. So I'll give you 5 minutes to answer the questions. No copying. Are you done? Okay, let us check your paper. Change your paper clockwise. 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, what are the 3 parts of cardiovascular system? Yes. Heart, blood, and blood vessels. Very good. This organ pumps the blood all throughout the body. Heart. So number 3, it serves as the passageway of the blood. Blood vessels. Very good. Name the 4 components of blood. Platelets, red blood cells, white blood cells, and plasma. So 8 to 10, name the 3 kinds of blood vessels. Arteries, capillaries, and veins. So very good. Who got 10? 9, 8, 7. Okay, pass your paper forward. So for your assignment, copy your assignment. Why do having a healthy cardiovascular system is important in maintaining physical fitness? So write a 2 or 3 paragraph and put it in your notebook, which is to be passed next week, Monday. Thank you, class, and goodbye.